guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So let's start off with Caresha, because she was going back and forth with Gina on social media, Diddy's other chick. And basically, Gina ended up making a little diss record. And she put out a snippet showcasing her rap skills, okay? So let's take a listen.
I just be making them mad, but minding my business and getting a bag. Imagine I gave some attention to one of they niggas, these hoes would be sad.
Yeah, so that snippet was trash, okay? Tomato, garbage, boo. Not all of you hoes should be rapping. I noticed Diddy always likes the untalented hoes. Cassie, this girl Gina, Caresha, when is she gonna get a chick with some talent? And then on top of that, Gina, just because you eating Diddy's butt cheeks every night so he can pay your bills, that doesn't mean you can say the N-word. You are not black. So automatically, out of 10 is a -3. If I were you, I would not even bother releasing that record. Keep that in the stash. You should not be saying the N-word. And on top of that, I don't understand, why are you guys fighting over Diddy? He's not going to help your career. Ask Cassie. She was with him for over 10 years. Okay? So you guys are wasting your time. Caresha wants Diddy to be her bisexual sugar daddy. Okay? And at the end of the day, this is why I don't respect the city thoughts. Because the gold digging antics have to stop. Okay? When are you guys going to help your own career instead of having Diddy and Lil Uzi help it? The city thoughts are trash. Moving on to Cardi B. Did she shade Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Nas X, and Nicki Minaj? Because she basically went on a full rant on social media saying how she's a trendsetter and how people basically copy her. She is the influence, okay? So here's what she had to say on Twitter.
I feel like people just be trying to discredit me so bad that they just like try to erase everything I do. And it's like, no matter how much you erase it, it's there. From things that I have worn, to music videos, to my music rollouts, the way I roll out singles. I have seen my influence on music videos that a lot of people have done after I did. And I know it because sometimes I could go overseas and get a director that nobody used before. Then I see people use my directors and do things that is similar to, I don't know, like press, for example. I've seen a lot of people do things similar to press or WAP, all directed and created by me.
So basically, she's shading Megan Thee Stallion because the only person that copies Cardi B is Megan and Lil Nas X. Okay? After WAP, which was directed by Colin Tilley, Megan started using Colin Tilley, and she used him for Body Yaddy Yaddy. She used him for Don't Stop, and she also used him for Crybaby, which was a collaboration with Dababy. Okay? And as for the press visual, I think she's talking about Lil Nas X, because if you guys remember in Industry Baby, Lil Nas X had basically a naked dancing scene in prison, okay? Go back and watch Industry Baby. But my whole thing, Cardi B, is why don't you at them, okay? You talking all this shit subliminally when you can use your at button and at Megan Thee Stallion and Lil Nas X. They're the ones copying you, okay? Lotto doesn't have the budget to really copy Cardi B, even though she tries, but it always looks cheap. The only two people that do it distinctively is Lil Nas X and Megan Thee Stallion. But you won't at Megan because you don't want her to send shots. Okay? You know you can't go bar for bar with Megan Thee Stallion. But at the end of the day, you said you was a gangster.
I think sometimes people forget that I'm a mother and Offset is a father. But I think sometimes people forget that we also gangsters.
Gangsters don't throw subliminal shots. They at people. Okay? So you seem like you more of a P word to me. Okay? Why don't you add Megan Thee Stallion or be quiet? Okay? Then she addresses people talking about how she copies Nicki Minaj. Listen to this.
But let Cardi do something similar to anybody. I could wear a similar shoe to people, and people want to say I be copying. But let somebody say, oh, we could see the Cardi influence, and it's like an outrage. Y'all really just be trying to strip me off from everything. It's it's insane.
So that was her addressing how people were saying that she copied Nicki Minaj's look from the We Go Up music video, because Nicki had on these white boots and then Cardi went and copped the yellow ones. Okay. And she wore them on Mother's Day. So a lot of people were saying that she was copying Nicki Minaj. But I kind of feel like you were copying her. You probably do watch Nicki. That's okay. Just admit that you're a fan. It's okay to admit that. Say that, you've been watching Nicki since you was a stripper on the Bronx and you had a dream of being just like her. And that's probably why your face might switch a little bit often than it's supposed to, because you're trying to get that exact look, okay? But you'll never be the queen.
Y'all gonna see. You know how people say that, like, after I do certain things, it have changed. Like, for example, y'all could tell the elevation on music videos after I did some music videos. Y'all gonna see elevations with my new era. Y'all gonna see the trends, and I'm gonna be calling it out, because I be so humble that I don't call things out. I'm gonna be calling it out, because I'm coming hard. Be prepared.
Okay, so basically, she said her next era, she's coming hard, okay? And that she's going to be calling out anybody that actually copies her music videos and whatnot. Notice she's not talking about her coming hard when it comes to the bars, or her talent. She talks about her music videos because nobody talks about Cardi B actually being talented when it comes to the music. But anyway, let me know if you guys are scared, if you guys are spooked and nervous for Cardi B's next era, okay? Because she says she's coming hard. Surviving Dababy coming soon or nah? Because at the end of the day, Dababy has no self-control. There's a clip going around of Dababy trying to kiss a fan yet again, and the fan denies him.
I'm squish myself.
He was caught on video trying to give a fan a kiss. The fan moved her head. Nobody wants Community D, Dababy with his short ass. I mean, come on now. You got what? 4 to 5 kids? You don't even use condoms. Nobody is really trying to get with Dababy unless they want some clout. A lot of the other yellow bones in the world saw how he was treating Danny Lay, and now everybody is keeping their distance. Not even people are really streaming his music like that anymore. But when it comes to a lot of women, only a woman that actually wants clout would actually date Dababy, okay? He is classless, he is tasteless, he is 5'3", and he got about 5 kids, okay? Nobody really wants to deal with that. Moving on to Chlöe Bailey. She previewed 3 songs yesterday. Surprise, Cheat Back, and For the Night. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Chlöe Bailey is so talented, but I really need her to stop making Empire music. Empire is gone. The show is dead. When it comes back, if it comes back, maybe you can be a producer. You make those type of songs. But none of these singles were really groundbreaking enough for me to pick which one should be the next single. I think For the Night sounded better than the other 2. But at the end of the day, there's something gimmicky about Chloe's music. Okay? It just feels like she kind of not really having any singles with substance. None of these singles scream longevity. Okay, they're gonna come and go. And then I remember people were saying, oh, well, if Chlöe was white, people would be praising her. No, it still would be gimmicky. Okay, people were comparing her to Ariana Grande and Dua Lipa. And at the end of the day, Dua Lipa and Ariana Grande make better music than Chlöe. And it can't be comparable because they've been in the game longer. Okay? Out the gate, Ariana Grande was making classic records. I Love the Way, featuring Mac Miller, is a classic song. There's nothing gimmicky about Ariana Grande. She barely twerks. She don't even really be showing a lot of skin. Okay? That is Chlöe's whole image. I don't even understand how people compare Chlöe to these white pop stars because she shows more skin and is way more over-sexual than all of them combined. Dua Lipa don't twerk. Billie Eilish don't twerk. Olivia Rodrigo don't twerk. Even Normani, when she dances, twerking is not really incorporated in a lot of her music videos. So it's really only Chlöe. She wants to be a city girl so badly, but that's why her music isn't going to last. And she will soon learn, but it might be too late when she does. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and have an amazing day.